What's going on, everybody? Jolt here from the Token Minorities, and I am back with episode 4 of the League Wars featuring the National Pokeball League and the Inferior National Pokemon League. And joining me today are 3 friends that I don't believe any of them have been on for this series yet so far, so go ahead and introduce yourselves. Starting with Trev.
Hello.
Yo, what is up, guys? You got Trev, the King.
Shut. Okay, first of all, I don't go by that anymore. It's Trev CL now for your information bird.
Trev CL.
Alright, I hate you both. You both can go to hell. Alright, introduce yourself, guys, since you were so happy to introduce me for myself.
Alright, g'day Jabrnis, I'm the Verd. I like making fun of Trev. It's a highlight of my day.
I hate you all.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, the Hex Guy from NYC, Razor here.
Anyways, shout out to Trev once again for getting smashed in his first game in the war. Our only loss so far in the war. So now that Trev is finally here, we can properly give him the shout out. But in this episode, we'll be going through a couple more matches. A couple more matches featuring Razor against his opponent Striker, and then also Top Tier Boy and his opponent Nate, or NC Squared. Top Tier Boy was not able to join us, unfortunately, for this recording, so we're just going to kind of wing it on that one. But, we're going to start it off with Razor's sets, and go ahead and take it away, my man.
Alright, so, I'm just going to say right now, Striker's team was very intimidating at first when I was team building, but I thought my team can handle it. Obviously, as you can see in the first game on Jolt's screen right here, I did bring Sylveon, which I do believe from the first game it was a Choice Specs Sylveon, just pretty standard, because against his team, pretty much a Choice Specs Hyper Voice can kill anything, I think barring the 4 just in the Suicune in one hit. And then I had Mega Latios, which was a Fizz Def, Calm Mind, Stored Power set with Sub. Then I had Superior, which is a Light Orb subset with Pin Power Fire, Leaf Storm, and I believe it was Dragon Pulse for the Garchomp. Then we had Slowbro, which I'm pretty sure was just a standard defensive Slowbro with T-Wave, Scald, Slack Off, and maybe Ice Beam. Then we had Choice Scarf Heatran, Ancient Power, Lava Plume, Flash Cannon, Hidden Power Ice. And then we had a Choice Scarf Terrakion as well, with Close Combat Earthquake, Stone Edge, and I forget the last move.
Maybe Quick Attack? I don't know.
I don't think it was Quick. It was Choice Scarf, so most likely not Quick Attack.
It's a thought. To like outpace a Thunderous's Thunder Wave or something. But yeah,
that would have been smart, but unfortunately I'm not smart, so.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that.
Alright, I did lead off with the Heatran first, as he led off with Thunderous. I think here I just went straight for Lava Plume, because it pretty much hit anything on his team barring the Suicune or the Garchomp, but a burn on any of those would still just be great. And seeing as he just went for Thunderbolt here, I went into the Suicune. I went to Superior.
Superior Suicune, same thing.
And here I just kind of sub up on the Suicune, because it's pretty much just a free sub, no Suicunes that can really hurt the Superior set that I brought. He brought Poison Jab Garchomp, which I thought was a little weird, but it did break my sub. But I'm just going to get the +2 with the Leaf Storm, and he's going to get another crit Poison Jab and take out my Superior right there, which was pretty bad. But here I can just kind of go into Heatran. Unfortunately, it does go into and I just went for Lava Plume for the burn. Unfortunately, it didn't go into Suicune that time. And I think here I do, I go into Sylveon, which was Choice Specs. And I thought it was, against a Cocoon, it would be able to do pretty well, considering the fact that it just does a lot of damage with Hyper Voice. But here, at +2, it did a lot less than I would expect, than I first expected it would have. again, not a smart person I am. So I kind of just keep going for it just to get residual, and he does pretty much reveal that he is just classic Crocoon with the Calm Mind, Sleep Talk, Rest, and Scald. So here I just think that it would probably be better just to set up my own Calm Minder, Megalodios. So I bring it in, but he does get the Scald burn on the Sleep Talk, which was, again, pretty lucky on his part. So here I'm just going to go... Actually... Okay, I was wrong. I don't think I actually was Calm Mind. So I think I was just full offensive Megalodios. I was full off... I think I was full offensive Calm Mind this game. I don't think I had stored power. That was probably in the second game. But I do have Calm Mind at the very least. So I'm not partially incorrect. But as you can see, there's kind of a Calm Mind war between me and the Suicune at this point. As he just keeps going for Calm Minds and scalding me, and I just keep trying to set up, even with the burn, dealing some residual damage. But I do have Roost, just to get back up a little bit, and Scald's not really ever going to do that much to me.
Here we see why Megalodios is a completely fair and not broken Pokemon.
Exactly. And I guess for some reason he just didn't want to play the charade anymore, and he went on to, I believe, a Scarp Garchomp. So I'm just going to go straight into my Slowbro, and he's going to go for Outrage, as I do click the Ice Beam here, I believe, and just take out the Garchomp. Haha, I got something right for once.
For once in your life.
Exactly. And he's just going to go into the Thundurus here, so I'm just going to go straight into Heatran, because Heatran is probably the best thing to take up a Thunderbolt on my team, and it's not really good against the rest of what he has. So he's just going to go straight back into Suicune as I go straight back into the Megalodios, and he goes into the Florges. Now here I believe I don't really want to stay on the Florges, so I just went straight back into the Heatran. And it is Scarf offensive Heatran, so it does do quite a bit with the Flash Can, and I do get the Spadef drop. But here I do believe he is going to switch just straight back into his... he went to Thundurus, so they went for another Flash Can.
What was your 7th Mon?
And he...
What was
My
your
7th Mon was Lipard.
Yeah, why did he bring U-Turn instead of Volt Switch? That doesn't make any sense at all. Anyway, carry on.
I don't know, but here I'm pretty. It's just a little war between the Thundurus and the Heatran, but he does T-Wave me with the Thundurus as he actually knocks off my Scarf. So I'm able to go for a Lava Plume on the Staraptor, which does a bit of damage, but I don't get the burn. And as he goes for Roost, I do get paralyzed. So that another bit of luck on his part this game. But here we're just gonna go straight into Scarf Terrakion, and I think I just clicked CC because of defense drop. I wanted to see how much it would do to her, because it would do pretty good damage to the rest of the team. But Suicune is a bulky piece of shit, so here I go back into the Sylveon, thinking that I can do a lot more damage with Hyper Voice since he doesn't have to Calm Minds up. Of course, he does outspeed me because he is a Suicune, but I just want to be able to get a lot of damage while he doesn't really have the chance to Calm Mind up or rest too much. But he does actually go for the Calm Mind instead of the rest on that play, which is pretty good on his part, knowing that he can live the second Hyper Voice. But here, because he just has to Sleep Talk, and it's rare that he would maybe get Calm Minds through Sleep Talk, I just stand with the Sylveon and just keep Hyper Voicing away to see if I can kill off Suicune. But as you can see here, he does actually get some Calm Minds through Sleep Talk, so it's going to make killing him a little harder. And now it's the third turn, he's going to be able to wake up and just rest again. So I switched out into my Megalodios, predicting him to just rest again. And I'm going to get my own Calm Minds up to see if I can be able to kill the Suicune that way. But he does go straight out into the Lopunny as I go for Roost. And here I believe I just go straight into Slowbro because I do have T-Wave and Scald for the Megalopony, whichever one I wanted to go for. And he does do the Fake Out like I thought he would. And I think here I just... Yeah, I went for T-Wave here, even though he does have the Thunderous. But he most likely does have Heal Bell on the Forges, which I think is why he let the Forges take that. Aromatherapy, yep. And it also actually does wake his Suicune up on that play, so that's actually really good for him. But I went for Psyshock here thinking that it would do a lot more to the Forges, but it doesn't really. But I am still able to hit the Forges, but I did get a free Wish Off, and he's pretty much able to get into anything he wants. So he's going to go into the Staraptor here. I'm just going to go straight back into Slowbro because I know it could tank up any hit the Staraptor really wants to dish out. But it is going to be able to go back to near full health here because of the Wish. So I stayed in on one more Brave Word just so I can paralyze the Staraptor, make sure it's not really able to do much and he can't get it off now because the Forges is dead. So here I'm going to slack off, hoping that he gets paralyzed, which he does, and I believe here I just go for an Ice Beam just to get some damage, and it actually does. It did a lot more than I initially expected, and now he's just going to kill himself through Brave Bird Recoil.
I think there it might have been smarter to slack off before going for Ice Beam, just because then you guarantee kill and you're at higher health in the end, but minor details.
I know, I'm just an idiot. Like I said many times
it worked
before.
out fine, just it might have been a little bit nicer.
Yeah, it would have been cleaner, but considering how the game was going, I just thought it wasn't that necessary.
Well, I was just thinking in terms of like keeping Slowbro healthy enough to take hits from Lopunny, but then again, Megalodios still chews hits from Lopunny anyways, so it's fine.
I mean, and the Slowbro has regenerators, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
But it would
that
get
much.
you back up to like full health if you had made the other sequence of plays. But I mean, it doesn't matter. You still, there's no way he's going to beat Megalodios with Suicune.
Yeah, so he didn't really suspect the Scarf Terrakion there and just killed off his Megalopony. So Megalodios is basically just able to beat Suicune in the Calm Mind War here, and that's pretty much the game.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure the reason why Razor clicked Ice Beam there is because we had calced it and it looked like it was a guaranteed kill, or like it had a really good chance to kill, and also we were afraid of the crit Brave Bird, so we thought it would A, kill, and 2, we would actually end up we wouldn't risk the crit, but unfortunately,
yeah, that's fair. I mean,
unfortunately,
yeah, I don't know the calc off the top of my head. Obviously, I was just thinking if it wasn't a great chance to kill, then I think slack off was the play there. But yeah, that's fine.
I think he must have. I think he must have had like a good amount of bulk on it. I mean, he was Intimidate, so
maybe
he might have had like some bulk.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, looking at Razor's team, like there's not a whole lot he really needs to outspeed, right? It'd probably be like Heatran that he outspeeds. I think it'd be Heatran that he outspeeds, so yeah, no big deal. But yeah, nice game 1 win, and then we have
two things I want to
game
point
2.
out.
Oh, moving back.
Again.
What's up?
Just two things I want to point out. One, you were wondering why there's probably U-turn on the Thunderous. I'm going to assume, since you can see that Razor's only form of hazard removal is Defog or Megalodios, that it was potentially a Defiant Tornadus or Thunderous with the intent that if Latias did decide to go for the Defog, could get the Defiant boost, and maybe that's why U-turn was there, because in general it would do more with the Defiant boost against his team, so that would mean that it would be U-turn, knockoff, Thunderbolt, and Superpower, which matches up pretty reasonably against Razor, so I'm assuming that. The other thing as well is that if you knew the Garchomp was Scarfed and it went for Poison Jab, there was no reason to risk the Superior when you had the free switch in Heatran, so I feel like that was an unnecessary play, like taking the Poison Jab regardless. Like, obviously you could have killed the Garchomp without the crit, but at the same time, you could have kept Superior around, which meant that playing around Suicune would have been a bit easier, because you could have just spammed Leaf Storm if his only attacking move was Scald. So that's just my 2 cents on that battle.
I know, I realize
the
that.
The Thunderous actually was Prankster because it Thunder Waved the Heatran, so it was Prankster.
Yeah,
so I really don't understand.
Yeah, that was Scarf.
So,
I have no idea why around knock off and U-turn then. I think it's just bad.
Fair enough. I just like Volt Switch a lot whenever he has like a Slowbro, because you threaten the Slowbro and you can switch out on the pit, like as you switch into Heatran or whatever. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
he had no ground type, so why wouldn't you run Volt Switch?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I guess he just assumed it because it would also just hit Mega Latias for super effective damage and the Slowbro at the same time, so I guess that's why he went for it.
I guess, but it's
As
going
well
to
as
do like
Superior
2 to
Life
both of them.
Art. Yeah.
Okay, so
Are you sure you
to
didn't have a
game
ground
2.
type?
No, I don't think you
Just
did.
before
Alright.
we run.
I could check.
Because
Game
then we
2,
have
I
Hitmon.
actually have the
No,
specs
it's
for this
Liepard,
game.
Slowbro, Terrakion, Superior, Heatran, Sylveon, Mega Latias, so no ground type.
Okay. That's,
Yeah.
Okay. I don't understand that. Oh look, he brought the same exact team.
Yeah, I brought the same exact team, and so did he.
Yeah.
40.
How? Oh my God! Shut up, Bird.
Alright, so I actually have the sets for the monster this time. So, the Sylveon is different from the last time. This one's Leftovers, Max HP, Max Special Attack, Hyper Voice, Heal Bell, Protect, and Wish. This Mega Latias is the Calm Mind Sub-Stored Power Roost set. Superior is the same as last time. Leaf Storm, Dragon Pulse, and Power Fire, and Substitute. This time, to be able to take on Crocoon a little better, I brought a Calm Mind Slowbro with Scald, Psyshock, and Black Off. The Heatran's also made especially just to take on the Suicune. It is Weakness Policy, Magma Storm, Sunny Day, Taunt, and Solar Beam. And the Terrakion is a Sub-Life Orb Swords Dance set with Close Combat and Stone Edge.
The Heatran set is such heat.
It is the heatest.
Literally, it's literally like the
It's
Sunny days
straight
and the power
Heatran.
of the heat.
Yeah.
All right, Joel, get out of here with your lame puns,
I'm
dude.
sorry. Please forgive me. I accept the punishment.
Ever.
Alright,
Ever.
jump in. Head first.
Let's do it.
Alright.
Let's do it. So he's going to lead off with Staraptor as I lead off with the Sylveon. It's kind of the same as last time, I guess. He did go for U-turn with the Staraptor as I thought he would on the first turn, so I just went for Protect and Block it. He does go straight into the Forges, and I go for a Hyper Voice just to scout damage. It did a
That did a ton.
decent amount. Yeah, and
Forges, that did
I
a
mean,
ton.
I am max special attack modded,
Oh,
so...
okay. Gotcha.
So here, I'm just gonna go into my Heatran. I wanna taunt this thing. He is gonna go into Suicune, which would be his number one. I actually went for Magma Sword, never mind. He did go into Suicune, which was his main stop to this, but now the Suicune is in fact trapped. So I'm just able to get up a free Sunny Day. I probably should have taunted first, but I am gonna taunt now. And now we get to see the heatest of heat in action.
Go
Here
on.
comes the Solar Beam. Critical hit. Goodbye, Suicune. Let's go. And now this Heatran set is completely useless. So, it's not going to do much anymore. I'm just going to go straight into the Slowbro on the Garchomp, which I do think, again, he brought... I'm pretty sure he actually just brought the same team from last time, exactly. So, there's that. And on the Forges, I'm just going to go into the Heatran because it is just going to be able to take up the Moonblasts and all that. But on the Wish, I'm going to go right back into Slowbro, thinking that... I guess I thought he would go into the Garchomp or the Megalop or something of that nature. And he's going to Toxic me as I go for Slack Off, which is pretty bad considering I'm a Calm Mindset. So here I'm just going to go into Superior and try to set up a sub. He does go into the Staraptor on the Superior, but I don't think it was that bad. He's going to go for Brave Bird here. He's going to take the Recoil, which wasn't that much. And I'm going to go for Leaf Storm just to see how much it does. It still does 42% considering it's resisted, but it is a Staraptor, so it's pretty frail. Next Brave Bird is going to kill me, so I'm just going to switch out into Slowbro. And I'm pretty much I'm going to be able to slack off the damage here, take a little bit from Toxic. But Regenerate is just going to put me back at full next time I switch in. He is gonna go into Thunderous now, so I'm just gonna go into Sylveon. And he brought U-turn again, no Volt Switch, haha. And here on the Garchomp, I thought he would have had Poison Jab again, but I guess he didn't because I went for Protect. He's just gonna go right back into the Forges. So here I'm gonna go for Hyper Voice, get some damage off. It does a lot considering it is a Forges. But here he's gonna Toxic me as I get a Heal Bell off. So pretty much nothing happened that turn. And here I think I'm just gonna go, I just go right back in Heatran because Heatran does have Taunt me, it's a Toxic, and I can just keep the Forge in with Magma Storm. Unfortunately I do miss. So
yeah, I was going to say, like, Heatran's still really useful for the Florges.
If you don't succeed the first time, try again. I tried again, I missed again. He knocks off my weakness policy. Third time is the charm, apparently not. I missed for the third time in a row. So I'm just gonna go back into Sylveon on Thunderbolt.
Let's be honest though, Magma Storm would be pretty OP if it had good accuracy.
It did, but my Heatran's just completely blind this game except for that first turn. So I'm gonna use the Sylveon to eat up a Thunder Wave, but I do have Heal Bell, so it doesn't really matter that much. And I went for Hyper Voice to get damage on the Thunderous if he stayed in, but he did actually just switch into Staraptor, and I get to kill it with the Hyper Voice. So here, he's gonna Mega Evolve into Mega Lot. I do get paralyzed, because I know I probably could have eaten up at least one return after Fake Out and killed with Hyper Voice. But that's not gonna happen. I get paralyzed again on the Heatran switch when I did actually go for Hyper Voice. I mean, on the Garchomp switch when I went for Hyper Voice, so that's pretty bad. He does just reveal that he is Poison Jab like last time. Again, I'm pretty sure he brought the same exact team as last time. But I do eat up one Poison Jab because I calc the damage, and I do get just Oko it with Hyper Voice. Here he's just going to go back into the Lopunny. I'm going to protect the... he doesn't go for Fake Out this time, he just goes straight for Return. So here, I'm pretty sure I just go... Yeah, I went to Heatran to eat up a Resistor Return. And Heatran, it doesn't do much, so I'm just going to stack it to a High Jump Kick. Maybe could have just preserved the 6-0 by going into Slowbro, but I didn't see much use in Heatran for the rest of the game. But here, I'm just going to go for Side-Striking of the Forges, because it's most likely going to do more than Scald, considering Forges is special defense. Here against the Slowbro, he actually just goes straight for Moonblast instead of Toxic, like I thought he would. So, I'm just going to use Protect on Sylveon, get Leftovers back up. And then I believe... Okay, he goes for Wish, and then I think he thought I would... I think he thought I was going to go for Hyper Voice.
I guess,
so maybe that's why. Here I actually went for Heal Bell just to get the paralysis off.
Like, Sylveon's such a huge threat to his team at this point. I'm surprised he didn't go for the Parallax. Yeah. Like, go for the kill. You kind of need to, but...
Yeah, honestly. But here I'm going to do Hyper Voice, and basically just destroy Thunderous in his entire life. And I'm just going to keep clicking Hyper Voice.
Sylveon, jeez.
Offensive utility Sylveon. Key player this game. So basically the Sylveon's just going to be able to 1v1 his entire team. Through the combination of Heal Bell, Wish, and Hyper Voice. But...
So is that my cue to speed it up?
You can speed it up if you want. Now I don't think Sylveon does everything for the rest of the game, but it's pretty much just a stall war between Sylveon and Forges at this point.
And it's just a matter
I'm pretty sure we basically...
is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this goes on until I actually run out of Hyper Voices on Sylveon.
Wait, are you serious?
Oh no, okay. I thought it did. Honestly, I actually maybe did run out of Hyper Voices, because I remember just looking at my Sylveon being like, this is completely useless now. So I'm just going to switch into Superior to just get the Leaf Storm boosts on the Forges and try to take out the rest of his team. And now the screen share is frozen. I'm not seeing what's going on. Okay, now it's back. Wumbo just got hit by return and took no damage. But it is really laggy. And I can't see what's going on anymore.
Okay, I
So
paused
just
it.
take my word for it. Okay. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Back. Alright. Florges against Terrakion. And it's lagging again. Alright. I have a sub now. It's basically skipping over to the end of the turns.
Well, I slowed down the battle speed, so hopefully you can follow. Skype is a great program, guys. Let me
Okay,
tell you,
now
Skype is fantastic.
Yeah. So, I just start with a Stone Edge, casually, +2 life orb, take out the Forges from full health. And then, now, Slowbro basically just kills Lopunny one-on-one, and that's pretty much the end of the game.
Yes.
I just basically have to go for Slack Offs and Psyshocks.
Yeah, it looks like he forfeited there.
Actually, he
So-
just forfeited.
Yeah, he
just
just
forfeited.
scooped. So, yeah, we do pick up the nice victory there. Really no critiques on this game. You just kind of dominated him, in my opinion.
Except for the comments on the plays last game, but I'm stupid, so it doesn't matter.
It happens. I mean, like, I think Heatran was actually more useful than you gave it credit for, just because Taunt plus Magma Storm can beat Florges. Even if,
Yeah,
like,
but
your other
when
attack...
Heatran
Especially in the
can't
sun, like, you
hit
can
the
power
mag-
him up, too. But if you
Yeah,
can't
but
hit him,
when
then you might as well get rid of him.
Can't hit the Magma Storms, it's really useless. Like, I'm pretty sure Heatran just went blind after it hit that first Magma Storm.
Yeah,
Like,
that's... yeah.
I think this is what happened. He hit Magma Storm, but then he Sunny Dayed. And then after that he used Solar Beam. But I think the glare from the sun and the Solar Beam and just the flash of Suicune just being there and then not being there just permanently blinded him. So he couldn't hit any more Magma Storms after that.
Seems reasonable. Pretty reasonable to me. What do you guys think?
He got too much sun, man. Too much vitamin D.
Yeah.
I know that feeling. Alright.
Shut up, Joel.
You
You
don't
get
get
vitamin
tan, you'll
porn.
get red.
Okay, so with this match, the National Pokeball League advances to a 6-1 lead. So that's pretty cool. So now we have our next matchup, which is featuring Top Tier Boy, whose PS username here is Side You're On, against NC Squared. Let's see, the team that he could have chosen from for this game, let's see, where is it? Is Mew, Cobalion, Torn T, Mega Diancie, Tangrowth, Kyurem, and Suicune. So it looks like he
That's a
opted
nice
to
team.
not bring the Kyurem in this game. I don't remember his opponent's 7th Mon, but, you know, Hoopa Unbound looks like Mega Gardevoir, Drill, Magneton, or Arcanine, and for Alligator, you know, I've got faith in my boy Sebastian. And, I don't know, do you guys have anything you want to say, team preview?
Both teams look scary.
Yeah, I can understand not bringing Kira.
Torn T is looking like
Rip Trev.
Exactly.
Trev the Rip.
I think he
Yo,
just
do you know
drowned.
this?
Skype is a wonderful
He's going
program.
onto the tunnel, guys. He's going.
I'm here. I think.
He's back from the void.
Trev, how was Purgatory?
Okay, let's just jump into this. So his opponent leads off
Trev,
with
how was the
Arcanine,
Go straight back to it.
as Seb leads off with Mew. No idea what kind of Mew set this is, but he goes hard into the Suicune, which is a pretty safe switch into Arcanine. Even if it was like Banded Wild Charge, that would do 0 to Suicune. So that's pretty cool, and this is a very free Scald, but he actually goes for Substitute. So that's pretty nice too, because it really doesn't look like NC Squared has much for Substitute outside of Hoopa, which can actually hit through them, which I learned not too long ago with a Hyperspace Field. So that could be pretty painful for Suicune.
So you didn't know this before this match.
Oh no! I knew before this match. I knew it because I got blown back by it in the CPC tournament back before the NPL season started. I almost lost a game because I didn't know that. So that's something that I learned pretty quickly. But it looks like it was an Air Balloon Cobalion, probably as a nice check to Excadrill. So that's pretty cool. and held Toxic for the incoming, I guess the incoming Arcanine is the only reason why he would have that. Yeah. So back into Suicune versus the Arcanine. Magneton comes in to absorb the Scald. I guess it was a double, it looked like. So nice play there on NC Squared's part, but Seb is going to just basically sack off the Cobalion, knowing that it's burned and not going to be super useful in this game. So now Excadrill comes in and probably trying to spin, but Sebastian apparently predicts that and brings in the Torrentee and is able to knock that thing out with the superpower, revealing the Life Orb. So yeah, this thing's looking really threatening, and the fact that he brings in Hoopa here tells me he's almost definitely choice guard. Yeah, that might be the case. But it actually turns out to be Nasty Plot, so I don't
Actually, no, it wouldn't be, because you gotta remember that the tax drop, so that means that U-turn wouldn't kill.
Well, even so, I don't know. I don't really agree with
know,
that
it is
play,
like
because that's still a lot of damage, and with it being Life Orb, it probably would be in range of being KO'd in 2 Life Orb hits if he took a U-turn.
I think it was just a good bluff, to be fair.
Yeah, that was obviously the case, but still.
What's not good is this guy's spelling of Houdini.
I mean, look at the shit that 4 just took from that U-turn, man. 4 times 2 effective from Hoopa, even at -1 with the Life Orb, probably still would have done a crap ton.
Yeah, probably. But here...
oh, sorry, I cursed. I just got to go demonetized.
Sebastian... yeah, I think Top Tier Boy's Mega Dancey is actually bulky, because it Mega Evolved after the Mega Gardevoir did. No, I guess that doesn't matter, because the standard form is slower. Never mind, I'm stupid. So, he's able to take out the Magneton.
I agree with that.
So, that happens. And he's probably going to swap here into Tangrowth. If this was like a special agility for Alligator, that actually could be really bad for Top Tier Boy here, but it's, fortunately for him, a physical set, and he's able to wall that and miss the Leaf Storm, so that's a good deal as well. And then loses Tangrowth here because
that was just top tier.
It really was top tier, but he's actually forced to sack the Tangrowth there because he can't afford to let the Alligator get a second DD, so that's unfortunate there as well. But he's able to go into Mew. Yeah, he's able to survive the crunch, and he actually outsped the Gator with his Mew, even at +1. So that
Mew is going
Scarf
in
Mew with knockoff.
And
Yeah,
Scarf Mew's
knockoff
just going ham.
And now he's probably going to get revenge by an E-Speed, yeah, but the Arcanine has taken Rocks damage and is slowly taking Toxic damage as well.
Mega Dancey just wins.
Yeah, Mega Dancey just wins, but he's going to ensure it by going into Torn first, which is a smart play for sure, as you don't want to like miss a Diamond Storm and then lose the game because of that.
No, I think it's more he wanted to be put in a position where he could safely click Earth Power and get the kill.
Yeah, that's also fair. See, what's Guard at right now? Guard is at
36.
Yeah.
36.
Well, even so, like I don't think Mega Dancey was going to lose this game at this point, but I can't blame him for being overly cautious, so that's fine. Here he's going to be able to U-turn.
Yeah, with the poison damage now, he should definitely be in range of going down.
Even if he Morning Suns up.
Yep, he's
that's
down at
definitely
39.
Yep.
E-Speed does a solid 12%, and
that's damn.
I mean, if Sebastian wanted to, he could have also just gone for Protect there, because Arcanine wouldn't have wanted to go for the Morning Sun, regardless.
Yeah, I mean,
like it wouldn't have been a play for him.
There really wasn't a bad play there outside of like missing a Diamond Storm, so that's that, and he pulls off a nice win there. So then for game 2, he brought the Kyurem instead of the. What did he not bring?
Is it the Tangrowth?
No, yeah,
Tangrowth there. Mew? No, he has Mew.
Mew.
Torn, Diancie,
I can't really see.
Tangrowth. There is no Suicune.
No Suicune. There we go.
Jeez, that was way more complicated.
we are a bunch of very highly intelligent gentlemen, as you can see.
Anyways, no Suicune, which is actually, a little surprising considering I thought it was a really nice answer to the Arcanine, but he opted not to bring it. I guess that tells me that the Mew might be
also
more
like a
Fizdef this game.
It's also kind of a decent Gator check.
Yeah, it is. So I don't know.
I guess I think he brought Kyurem because he realized that his team does kind of suffer from electric spam. Like Tangrowth, he needs to keep healthy to do with Gator, and so by bringing Kyurem, it means that Magnezone is having to click potentially the Flash Cannon a lot more, which means that Cobalion can be a little bit more of a check So maybe he's just trying to cover those bases, because in the first game, Magneton did kind of tear him a new one.
Yeah, no, that's pretty smart from his part.
I guess, I don't know, I still, from a defensive mindset, still think that Suicune would be really nice, just in case this is like a, I don't know, a Sandstorm SD Excadrill, something really obscure like that. That could be really an issue if Tangrowth gets weak.
His team does look a little bit more. His team does look a little bit more drill weak. It just depends on the kind of Kyurem that he's bringing, because a sub Kyurem could be actually really nice in this matchup if he plays it well.
I guess.
Yeah, especially if he's just able to get up a free sub on anything.
And I guess if he has the Air Balloon Cobalion, that also helps with the Excadrill again. So, yeah.
Yeah, and if the opponent sees the air balloon.
Also true. So, his opponent leads off with Arcanine. He does reveal to be the Air Balloon Cobalion again. He actually stays in and just puts up his rocks immediately. I don't know if I agree with that. Although rocks are nice, but I don't know if they're that nice. I don't know.
And so, as we can see, just like in the last game, Cobalion comes in, sets up rocks, gets up the Toxic, and then dies.
Misses the focus blast.
After the focus blast.
This is why you should never run Calm Mind Cobalion, because you have to rely on Focus Blast.
It should get R-Sphere.
Never run Special Cobalion, folks.
Straight up champion.
Makes a nice play going into
my
the
God.
Diancie.
I guess he didn't remember that Mega Diancie had Magic Bound.
Yeah, but I guess just Mega Diancie in general blows this man back. Like, he has nothing for
I think that was I'm not gonna lie though, I think it was a risky play from Sebastian to not go for Protect there on that turn, because if the Arcanine was teching like Iron Head, which hits the Kyurem and the Diancie, that could have been bad.
Yep, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree there for sure. But this drill is obviously Choice Scarfed. No. Lost some HP, so it's Life Orb. Okay, so Diancie beats that as well. What's his Diancie check? Like, okay.
He may have
The Diancie check
he may
is
have
Aqua
Sandstorm
Jet
Life Orb.
for Alligator.
Nice and Signal Beam
And he has
Kyurem.
Signal Beam Kyurem. Probably Scarf. Maybe? No. Probably not. I
This
forget.
time if Tangrowth can
Super
actually
small.
do what it's meant to
Again,
do, he'll be fine.
DD. I am shocked to not see a specially offensive Gator. I'm really surprised when he has a Tangrowth.
And
I think the main
this time
reason why he was
Tangrowth
especially
is going to be able to kill the
offensive
Alligator.
Yeah, and the other thing is, especially offensive Gator doesn't beat a Kyurem.
It gets
Unless it
Focus
has like
Blast.
Focus Blast.
It gets Focus Blast, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
like,
and-
didn't even rely.
It actually hits as hard as Nidoking, if I remember correctly, with a Life Orb, so, or close to it at least.
Ooh, he's going for Calm Mind with the Mega Guard against the Kyurem, who brings out Flash Cannon
Yeah, it's
and
pretty
dies.
interesting, but, you know, if Mega Diancie is dying,
If he's Iron Tail Torn here, like if he's like Iron Tail or Gungshot Mew,
I mean,
there it is.
just Iron Head Mew.
But the problem is now I guess he goes in a zone. No, not zone, Magneton.
Now, is this
And now
Scarf
that
Mew
the
again?
Kyurem's
It's probably
gone.
Scarf Mew again.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to switch it in.
Yeah, Tangrowth is also
So
kind
this-
of an interesting switch
this
in
looks
there,
like-
but considering
looks like
the
it could be an- I
Excadrills,
think it's
He
an
does
AV
have
Tangrowth.
Earthquake though, so this Magneton's dead.
Yeah,
He
I think
lives
that's actually an
on-
AV Tangrowth. I'm assuming like fully defensive AV because
Yeah,
it did
that's-
take the
that's
Flash
the
Cannon
only way.
pretty well from a Magneton.
yeah, but now it's
I don't think he would
essentially
bring Magnet-
GG.
Yeah, and then here he can just let this die go into Diancie and then win the game.
Or even Torn outspeeds too, or
GG.
Mew. Like, he
Or-
can
or
win
he-
with
if he
any of
was
his
like-
mons. So,
Yeah. I was gonna say the other thing is potentially if he was like Sandstorm Life Orb Drill, that could have been a cool tech, but at the same time, I don't know.
GG.
GG Sebastian, top tier boy. So we advance to a 7-1 lead, meaning we just need to win one more set in order to be victorious in this league war. So the next set we're going to feature is, let's see, it's Iron Flash Gaming against the leader of the other NPL, Sheer Force. So be looking forward to that one. That set was actually very, very good. For both coaches, not just us. And yeah, so I hope you're looking forward to that. Any final words from my peanut gallery?
Discord over
Orange.
Skype.
Discord over Skype, I agree 100%.
Just corn over Skype, boys.
Okay.
That's a
Somebody
good
needs
place
to
to
stop.
cut this off.
Thank you, Iowa.
Thank you, Iowa. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you all in the next episode. Peace.